In a sense, Venezuela are new to the football scene. They are unique because they are the only South American nation where soccer is not the country's first game. For Venezuelans, baseball is, but that is starting to change. Having never qualified for a World Cup, they arrived at the Copa America Centenario as huge underdogs. The country is in turmoil both politically and economically, and the Soccer Federation is in the middle of a massive transition. Part of the recent changes to the national team setup was also the retirement of their most successful and most capped player of all time, Juan Arango. Juan is now a star for the New York Cosmos, and his manager is another Venezuelan legend, Giovanni Savarese. I went out to the Cosmos camp to chat with Juan and Giovanni about La Vinotinto's appearance at the Copa America Centenario and what it means for Venezuelans back home.
¿Qué piensa la gente de Venezuela sobre el fútbol del Vinotinto?
Pues anteriormente, del año 2000 hacia abajo, pues el fútbol prácticamente no existía. O sea, existía como un hobby, existía como vamos a jugar con los amigos y porque existía más el béisbol. Entonces, a raíz de que llegó Pastoriza, que en paz descanse, pues surgió, eso fue en el año 2000, 99-2000, sí, que estaba allí yo también. Ya surgió ponerle mucho más interés al fútbol, porque siempre calidad ha habido individualmente, pero futbolísticamente como equipo, como unión, pues nunca había visto. Entonces, desde el 2000, desde el 99 para acá, desde que llegó Pastoriza, después Richard, después Faría, ya ha habido una unión, un equipo, y desde ahí pues comenzó el interés futbolísticamente hasta ahora, ¿no? Que todavía no le llegamos a los países futboleros como Colombia, Brasil, Argentina, pero hemos crecido muchísimo como equipo.
So the last World Cup cycle, you guys actually did really well. The Venezuelan team was really pushing their way up, and everybody saw this resurgence of a proud national team that might make it to a World Cup. When things are going well, what is it about the country or the team that gives the team that opportunity to do well?
First of all, it unites the people because everyone stops everything in their life to make sure that they watch La Vinotinto when they have a game, and especially when in those moments that we were doing very well, that we had the chance to be able to qualify, that every point was important. It united the entire country to follow. When a positive result was accomplished against a good national team, especially the next day or the night right after the game, you see people in the streets celebrating, just enjoying. It doesn't take too many things for the Venezuelan people to celebrate. Yeah. But that is something more that they wanted to do, because they felt very much part of it. There was a passion created, as one said, in the new era of the Vinotinto. Just people identify themselves very much, and they wanted to enjoy every victory, every point that the national team was able to accomplish.
There's problems in Venezuela right now. There's situations, there's issues. How much is that weighing on the national team going into this tournament to offer a hope for the country?
You can look at it in two different ways. I think one is that there's a crisis, there is a difficult situation at the moment, and the resources for the national team are not the same that we used to have in the past because of the current situation of our country. But on the other token, with so much difficulties, with so many struggles that we are going through right now, in Venezuela, which is difficult to accept from us that knew a different Venezuela. Still, the national team at this moment is going to be a very good thing, because it's just going to unite the people on something that they can find common in trying to find some happiness in a difficult moment right now.
Today, Venezuelans need to be united in the face of everything happening in the country, from political assassinations and corruption to food shortages and planned electricity blackouts. And La Vinotinto has not been able to stay separate from all of these issues. The president of the Venezuelan Soccer Federation was arrested for accepting bribes and money laundering as part of the FIFA indictments. Meanwhile, the team has had to travel to matches on a bus instead of a chartered flight because of lack of funds. And outside the game, one of the players even went public and spoke about how he couldn't get diapers for his baby. All of this stress, combined with their former coach publicly shaming the team for the lack of results, ended with the players uniting to sign a petition demanding a new direction. The federation ousted the coach just months before the Copa America, and this is now a time of massive change for la vinotinto under new leadership.
La situación que ha pasado anteriormente con Chita, con la federación y todo eso, pues queda en términos olvidado. Ahora está el nuevo técnico, está Rafa, que habló con cada uno de los jugadores, están mentalizados en lo que es la Copa América, están motivados, están comprometidos con el entrenador, de que es un nuevo comienzo, de que está todo olvidado, de que lo que ha pasado pues ya pasó, ya no hay vuelta atrás, y que esta preparación van a ser la mejor preparación para llegar bien a la Copa América y olvidarse de lo que ha pasado. Y en el futuro del fútbol venezolano está un poco complicado porque con todos los problemas que ha habido de federación, de asociaciones y todo eso, pues esperemos que mejore y que pueda cambiar el fútbol venezolano.
Today, the hopes of the nation are pinned on the players representing Venezuela, and the supporters are well aware of how much pressure that is. I connected with one of those fans, Gabby Yiberin, to find out how fans are balancing expectations with hope. Gabby grew up in Venezuela and worked in sports law before moving to the U.S. I met with her at her favorite Venezuelan restaurant to get a taste of her homeland and find out how she's handling the pain her country is currently in.
I still have my entire family there, and daily they have to deal with things of like my grandma cannot find her medicines, you know, and some of these people have not been able to find medicines for months. And we're not talking about just like some Tylenol, some aspirin, we're talking about really important medicine, or babies cannot find diapers. And I remember, and this is just like a personal situation, we actually send boxes with things, you know, we actually send deodorant and toilet paper and soap. We actually send soap.
Really?
And it is really, really sad, but that's the situation they're living right now. And I'm lucky because I'm here, but my entire family is there, so I know what they're dealing with. I talk to them every day. And it's no longer a place where you can have the liberty of like walking with your cell phone and just taking, oh, I'm gonna Snapchat. No, because you probably might get not only like stolen, they might steal it, no, you might get killed for it. And it is a hard situation.
We have no clue here in the U.S. We think we do, and we very often, as people, not just Americans, we judge a book by its cover. We read headlines and we don't actually know about the people and the culture and how warm these people are. Tell me about what Venezuela truly is.
Lately, and even more the last couple of months, we are only known for our politics, but we're not known by the people in our country have made like amazing discoveries. We have amazing doctors, we have amazing professionals. Go look, not only our weather, go look our beaches, our mountains. We have beautiful, beautiful places that people don't know. We should be known for that, for people who are welcoming and we're warm and we're friendly and we're gonna take you in like you're my cousin, you know? And I'm proud to be Venezuelan, you know? And that's still my home and I miss it. And even though I live here now, I'm still hopeful for my country, and I still think that it's an amazing country, that it has amazing weather with amazing food and amazing places to go. And that's never gonna change. And that's not gonna be changed by politics, and that's not gonna be changed by anything, because I grew up there, so I know what it is.
How do Venezuelans view the national team or view football in general?
What I think is that with soccer and la vinotinto, they have this sense of like hope and this sense of like something to look forward to.
The hope that you're talking about, is that uniting people in Venezuela?
I think so, yes. I think especially now, especially the last 16 years, 17 years, 15 years, that the country has been so divided. Even among families, like family members are divided for political views. I believe that la vinotinto is one of those things that bring people together, because for that split second, you're no longer from la oposición or chavista, you're just a Venezuelan hoping to make it, hoping for your team to leave the name of Venezuela really high, you know?
Do you feel like these players can offer hope when they're wanting hope themselves in their own situations? Can they offer hope to a country when their basic needs aren't being satisfied?
When when you have players that have to be concentrated fully, on playing and on training, but their families might not have electricity, might not have water, might not have diapers, their kids might not have milk. How can you give yourself 100% to the game when, even if you don't want to, in the back of your head, you're just thinking, oh my God, I don't have milk for my kid,
Yeah.
So it's not that they necessarily need to be related, but it is getting to the point where the economics of the country, the political situation are taking over that aspect.
You said that it's a hope, and we hear that word a lot when it comes to soccer and what it is supposed to offer to the people of the country or people of the world. But far too often that's the story we tell, and it's not always the truth. We tell it as this answer to all of our problems, but so many places in the world, that's not the answer. It's the dream, but it's not truly the answer. And so for me, I would love to see a day when Venezuela can be, even as a national team, an escape and hope and that untainted kind of bubble that you spoke of, to be able to offer under any circumstances this pure and unique place. Do you think we'll see that?
I mean, I truly hope so. I truly hope so. But if you think about it, it will be hard. It will be hard because, like I said, they're still super affected by these situations, and they're still going to be a little bit connected. We're always going to be connected to the government and the politics because they're the main sponsor. So I'm guessing at some point things will have to change. And yes, at some point they might even at some moment collide, but I feel that the politics and the economical situation of a country should not in any way influence sports. Sports should be that untainted, perfect little world where only sports is the main thing. They should be in their own bubble. They should only worry about making themselves better, about making the sport better, and I feel that's the way it should be.
Considering what the country is up against, La Vinotinto may not be able to play freely, but at least at the moment, they are playing effectively. Even with so much weight on the backs of the players, La Vinotinto have surprised everyone at the tournament. In their opening match, they edged Jamaica by a single goal at Soldier Field in Chicago, giving them only their second win in their previous 16 matches. But that wouldn't be their only moment to remember. In their second match of the tournament against footballing superpower Uruguay, La Vinotinto shocked everyone by pulling off an upset and qualifying for the knockout rounds. In their final match of the group stages, Venezuela played Mexico to a draw, finishing second in the group on goal difference. Up next for La Vinotinto is a dream quarterfinal matchup against Argentina and Lionel Messi. For Venezuelans, this tournament has established a new footballing identity and given those back home a brief period of relief. While the country's problems will most certainly continue for years to come, we are all hoping that this Copa America is a true turning point for the game and its growth in Venezuela.
Oh, get through!
Nope, that's a miss.
Fudge! Pushed it right.
It's a miss. That's a miss. Wait, out is bad.
Out is bad.
Okay.
Oh, shoot, man. The thing is, I had the distance.
That was a good miss.